All right, let's bring in Mr. Nwagwu to the conversation now. We're listening to our senior correspondent there, Solomon, and he mentioned something that I thought was quite critical. And just recently, in Delta State, we've heard about the delineation exercise of INEC and how it is causing some level of chaos. And he said that in one polling unit, you have over 1,000 registered voters. In another, maybe just about, I think he said 68. And I'm wondering, does that speak to the delineation exercise of INEC, and is it time to review it?
No, I think delineation is different. INEC created additional polling units. Remember that voting points were eliminated. What used to happen was that INEC used to create different voting points. So in the allocation of voters to the new polling units, there is some imbalance. I think what they need to do is to review that, how voters were then distributed to the different, the additional over 50,000 additional polling units, which was indeed a very difficult thing to do before, which the commission was able to pull through before 2023 or before 2019 election. So it's not, the delineation is a different kettle of fish, but this is just the consequence of the creation of new polling units and how voters were then distributed to those polling units. Having said that, I just want to make a little point about the political parties and the process that we are going into now. The preliminary reports are already showing that the APGA in the election has 98% polling agents in the polling, 98% of polling agents in the polling units in Anambra State. The APC has just a little over 80% polling agents, and then the Labour Party has 43%, while the others have and this has consequences, because we continue to make this point about if you want to participate in this election, results are already being mined from polling units. And if results are mined from polling units, a very serious political party should have its own result viewing portal, which it can make available to journalists and even civil society observers and other international observers that are around, to say, come to our own situation room as a political party, look at what our agents are bringing. And then when eventually the collation, the general collation is going on, you can, on the basis of what you have from your own collated results. But if you have 43% party agents throughout the state, and you have, you can't really, in all honesty, be contesting results that in a place where you don't have party agents. So I think that we should reinforce this point about the need for political parties to invest in making sure that members of their political parties participate as agents, to be able to oversee, because the agents are representatives of the candidates in the polling unit. And if they are able to mine results from that polling unit, even before results are called, returns are made on the election, they should be able to. And that's what happens in other places. People talk about Ghana. It is the strength of the political parties that makes it easy for political candidates to be able to congratulate their opponents, because before even the close of polls, their own situation room and their party agents have already shown them how they are doing in the election. But that's not what we currently have here.
Okay, I like the fact that you talked about party